Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a DCUO episode overview where we'll be taking a look at Halls of Power Part 2. We're going to be going over the features and you'll be seeing some of the footage that you can experience in these areas. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing up, we have New Genesis. This is new solo content. Within this new solo content, we have a new solo daily content, new solo quest, and an 8-player bounty mission. Each of them will give a reward box and 3 marks of victory. Next is the new instances. First up is a new duo, League Hall Malfunction. We have to regain control of the security wing and repel the assault on the League Hall's systems. To queue up for it, you have to have a minimum combat rating of 111. The next duo is Resource Recovery. Darkseid has sent Mantis to recover an ancient resource in the depths of Necropolis, but Mr. Miracle is leading the team of heroes in a race to get there first. You will have a minimum combat rating to get inside of 111. Next is a new 4-player operation called Fatal Exams. Disturbing intel has been uncovered after recent attacks on allied league halls. Investigate the intel and uncover who is behind the recent attacks. You need a minimum combat rating of 111 to enter. Next is some new 8-player content. First up is an 8-player operation called New Genesis Now. The forces of Apocalypse are targeting the enemy conversion chambers attached to the underbelly of the floating celestial city. Make your way inside the chamber and help Light Ray for the heroes or Steppenwolf for villains. To get into this raid, you need a minimum combat rating of 111. The next raid is Happiness Home. Granny Goodness has abducted and brainwashed one of Earth's mightiest powerful beings. It's up to you to remove this dangerous weapon from her control. Now, please note that there is also an elite version of this raid that offers greater rewards. Players must complete the regular version of Happiness Home in order to queue into the elite version. To enter the Happiness Home raid, you need a minimum combat rating of 111. And as with any new episode, we have new Pde Gear. We have gear inspired by Mr. Miracle and Barda for the heroes, and gear inspired by Steppenwolf and Calabac for the villains. Now, along with this episode, we have a new feature called Loot Choice. All right, players will now have the opportunity to choose what loot they receive from bosses. Upon defeating a boss, the player will be presented with a new UI that allows them to choose from a list of available loot. After the main choice has been made, the UI will then display all items received from the KO. Now, please note the new loot choice is only attached to Episode 14, Halls of Power Part 2, for the time being. Once the devs find that this is received very well, they will start implementing this into past content, but we can also expect this to come in for future content as well. So there you go. There is Episode 14, Halls of Power Part 2, and I do apologize that the graphic up there says DLC. This is an old. I didn't update it. I completely failed, and I'm sorry. I completely failed. So this has been the Episode 14, Halls of Power Part 2 overview. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time.